Good morning. In previous class we have studied grouping theory. Now we will do some questions on grouping theory. In grouping theory we have seen that whatever the order of selecting the groups, the answer will always remain same. Let's see some questions on grouping theory. Write down the first question. Write down the first question on grouping theory. Question number 1. Find the number of ways. Find the number of ways. Find the number of ways in which 52 cards can be distributed among 4 players equally. You are having total how many cards? You are having 52 cards and you want to distribute into 4 players equally. Then each player will get how many cards? Each player will get 13 cards. The group will be divided into 4 groups and each group will contain 13 cards. So you write down the solution. What will the answer will be? Answer will be 52 factorial divided by 13 factorial, 13 factorial, 13 factorial and 13 factorial. Means you have divided 52 cards into 4 groups of equal cards, that is 13, 13, 13, 13. And I have told that in the previous class, if the group is divided into equal number of groups, the total number of amount is divided into equal number of groups, then you have to multiply by 4 factorial. And this is the distribution in groups. This is the distribution of groups and you want it to distribute among the people, then the answer will be 52 factorial divided by 13 factorial to the whole power 4 into 4 factorial multiplied by 4 factorial. This 4 factorial is because we are distributing it to the 4 people. So 4 factorial cancel out and it will become 52 factorial divided by 13 factorial की whole power 4. Note it down. Note it down. Write down next question. Write down the next question. What is next question? Question is find the number of ways. Question is find the number of ways to give. Find the number of ways to give 16 different things. To give 16 different things. 16 different things to 3 persons A, B and C, so that B gets 1 more than A and C gets 2 more than B. कहने का मतलब है find the number of ways to give 16 different things to 3 person A, B, C so that B gets 1 more than A and C gets 2 more than B. So let us suppose A gets how many objects? हम लोग solution की बात करते हैं तो solution की बात करेंगे तो A को मिलते हैं हम मान लेते हैं n objects. N is getting n objects, then how many objects B will get? B will get n plus 1 object because it is written in the question. B gets 1 more than A and I have selected that A has got n objects, then we will get what? How many objects? N plus 1 objects. How many objects C will get? C will get n plus 3 objects because in the question it is given that C gets 2 more than B. तो हमने देखा कि A को n object मिलेंगे, B को n plus 1 object मिलेंगे and C will get n plus 3 object and the total number of objects are 16 means n plus 1 plus n plus 3 बराबर कितना हो जाएगा 16 यानी 3n plus 4 is equal to 16 यानी 3n is equal to 12 n is equal to 4 n is equal to 4 यानी A को कितने एलिमेंट मिल रहे हैं 4 B को कितने मिलेंगे 5 and C will get how much? C will get 7. So 7 plus 5, 12 plus 4 is 16 means the distribution is like this. The distribution is like this. Find the number of ways to give 16 different things to 3-person ABC so that B gets one more than A and C gets. So the final answer will be 16 factorial divided by 4 factorial, 5 factorial and 7 factorial. This is your final answer. Okay, note it down. Number of ways are this. Note it down. Next question. Next question is, in how many ways? Find the number of ways. Find the number of ways. Find the number of ways in which 8 identical apples, in which 8 identical apples, in which 8 identical apples can be distributed among 3 boys, can be distributed among 3 boys, such that every boy should get, every boy should get at least one apple, and at most 4 apples. तो इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करने के लिए आपको यहाँ पे केसेस बनाने पड़ेंगे. मीन्स यू आर हैविंग 8 identical apples that can be distributed among 3 boys such that every boy should get at least 1 apple and at most 4 apple. यानी एक लड़का कम से कम उसके पास 1 एप्पल तो आना चाहिए और एट मोस्ट वो कितने ले सकता है, 4 एप्पल ले सकता है. तो यहाँ पे हमें केसेस बनाने पड़ेंगे. व्हाट आर द केसेस? लेट्स सी केस. तो सबसे पहले अगर मैं केस की बात करूं तो हमारे पास केसेस क्या क्या बनेंगे, केसेस देख लेते हैं. तो फर्स्ट केस विल बी व्हाट? 1, 3 and 4. इज इट करेक्ट? 1, 3 और 4 बिकॉज इट इज रिटन एवरी बॉय शुड गेट एटलीस्ट 1 एप्पल एंड एट मोस्ट 4 एप्पल. तो मैंने एक केस ही बना दिया 1, 3, 4 वाला कि यहाँ पे एक बॉय को 1 एप्पल मिल रहा है, बाकी दूसरे बॉय को 3 एप्पल्स एंड द थर्ड वन इज गेटिंग 4 एप्पल्स. अदर केस इज व्हाट? अदर केस इज व्हाट? कैन आई राइट इट लाइक दिस? 2, 2. How much I can write? 4. 2 to 4. Yes, it is also correct. 2 to 4. One is getting 2 apple, other is getting 2 apple, and third one is getting how many apple? 4 apple. Third case, what will be the third case? Third case is your what? 3, 3, 2. 3, 3, 2. या फिर इसको मैं बोल सकता हूँ 2, 3, 3 या 3, 2, 3. उसमें कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. आप ग्रुप्स में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर रहे हैं, इट इज आइडेंटिकल. ओके, तो फर्स्ट केस इज 1, 3, 4. थर्ड केस इज 2, 2, 4 एंड द थर्ड केस इज 3, 3, 2 बिकॉज यू हैव टू गिव एटलीस्ट 1 एप्पल टू अ बॉय एंड एट मोस्ट 4 एप्पल. तो यहाँ पे हम 4 से ज्यादा नहीं जा सकते थे. इस केस में हमने 4 ही एप्पल लिया है, तो इस वाले को हमने 3 एप्पल दे दिए, इसको 1 दे दिए. देन 2, 2, 4 देन 3, 3, 2. Is any case possible? No, there is no case possible except these cases. So now we will do the distribution. How the distribution can be done? So first of all I am doing for case 1. Case 1 के लिए आपका आंसर क्या होगा? आप देखिए case 1 की अगर बात करेंगे तो it will become 8 factorial. 8 factorial divided by 1 factorial, 3 factorial, 4 factorial, and it is being distributed among 3 boys. So it is multiplied by what? 3 factorial. Okay. I am talking about case number 2. What is case number 2? Case number 2 is 2, 2, 4 means it will become 8 factorial divided by 2 factorial, 2 factorial, 4 factorial, and here 2 factorial is coming how many times? 2 times. So we have to multiply it with 2 factorial multiplied by, it is distributing in 3 persons, so it will become 3 factorial. Okay. Case number 3 is what? Case number 3 is what? 3, 3, 2. So you can distribute it very easily. You can distribute it very easily. It will become 8 factorial divided by 3 factorial, 3 factorial, 2 factorial multiplied by 2 factorial because here 3 factorial is coming 2 times and this is being distributed among 3 persons means 3 factorial. Add all the cases. add all the cases, case number 1 plus case number 2 plus case number 3. So 3 factorial will come out common. 3 factorial will come out common. So final answer will be 3 factorial will come out common. 8 factorial divided by 1 factorial, 3 factorial, 4 factorial plus case number 2 is what? 8 factorial divided by 2 factorial ka whole cube into 4 factorial. And the third case is what? And the third case is this one. 8 factorial divided by 3 factorial square, 2 factorial square. Okay? This is your final answer. Case number 1 plus case number 2 plus case number 3. So we have divided into 3 cases. So that final answer is C1 plus C2 plus C3. Note it down. Write down the next question. Write down the next question. Write down the next question. In how many ways can 8 different books be distributed? Books be distributed among 3 students. Among 3 students, if each receives at least 2 books. If each receives at least 2 books. At least 2 books. Okay? So, in how many ways can 8 different books can be distributed among 3 students if each receive at least 2 books? कम से कम उसके पास 2 बुक्स आने चाहिए. तो नंबर ऑफ केसेस क्या क्या बनेंगे? मैं केस नंबर 1 की बात करता हूं. आई हैव टू मेक केसेस. व्हाट इज द फर्स्ट केस? What is the first case? In how many ways can 8 different books be distributed among 3 students if each receive at least 2 books? कम से कम 2 बुक आनी चाहिए. तो कम से कम 2 बुक आनी चाहिए. इसका मतलब डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कैसे होगा? 2, 2 और 4. 2, 2 and 4. 2, 2 and 4. Other distribution can be like this. Other distribution can be like this. 3, 3, 2. इसके अलावा हमारे पास कोई केस बन सकता है कि हमने बोला कि आपको क्या करना है? 8 डिफरेंट बुक्स को डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करना है केस में. अब हर स्टूडेंट के पास कम से कम 2 बुक आनी चाहिए. तो कम से कम 2 बुक आने के केसेस क्या होंगे? 2, 2, 4. Okay. Can I get 1, 3, 4? No, it is not possible. If you are allotting 1, 3, 4, then it is wrong because to this student 2 books are not available, and in case it is given that at least 2 books student should have. Okay, so this case is what? Rejected. So there are total how many cases? There are total 2 cases. Now we will do the arrangement. Distribution will be like this. 8 factorial divided by 2 factorial, 2 factorial, 4 factorial. Okay, and it is coming how many times? This 2 is coming how many times? This 2 is coming 2 times. So it is multiplied by 2 factorial, and it is distributed among 3 boys. So 3 factorial. Okay, 8 factorial divided by 2 factorial, 2 factorial, 4 factorial, and 2 factorial is coming 2 times. So we have to multiply it by 2 factorial multiplied by 3 factorial. Write the answer of second case. What is the answer of second case? Second case will become 8 factorial. We have put the plus sign here because either this case is included, either this case is included. Both cases are correct. Okay. So 8 factorial divided by how many cases? 3 factorial, 3 factorial, 2 factorial. Here 3 factorial is coming how many times? 2 times. So 2 factorial multiplied by 3 factorial. So final answer will be 3 factorial multiplied by 8 factorial divided by what? 2 factorial whole cube into 4 factorial plus 8 factorial divided by 2 factorial whole cube into 3 factorial. This is your final answer. Oh, sorry. It is 3 factorial square into 2 factorial square. This is your final answer. Note it down. Let's see one more and last question of this topic. Let's see one more question related to this topic. Write down the question. Question is, n different toys have to be distributed, and different toys had to be distributed among n children, among n children. Find a number of ways in which these, find the number of ways, find the number of ways in which these toys can be distributed, so that exactly one child gets no toy. One child gets no toy. The question is, you are having n toys and you want to distribute it to n children. Find a number of ways in which these toys can be distributed so that exactly one child gets no toys. एक child है, one child is having no toys. Means you have to distribute it in objects of what? n-1, because one child is not having any toy. एक child के पास कोई भी toy नहीं है. इसका मतलब ये है कि दो child ऐसे होंगे जिनके पास exactly 2 toys होंगे. यहाँ पे मैं लिखता हूँ solution में. There are exactly 2 childs there is exactly one child which is having exactly 2 toys, because if there is no single child who is having 2 toys, then this case is not possible, because one child gets no toy. So one child gets no toy means there is exactly one person who is having exactly 2 toys, and the remaining n-1 toys should be distributed. Okay, let's do the arrangement. Like this. First child is giving 0 toys. पहला child जो था उसको कितने toys मिले? 2 toys मिले. Second child is getting how many toys? 2 toys. Okay, and the rest are getting how many toys? Rest are getting n-1 toys. ये बात समझ में आती है आपको, है ना? ये बात समझ में आती है आपको कि there is exactly one child which is having exactly 2 toys because one child gets no toy. तो let's arrange them. अगर हम इसको अरेंज करना चाहते हैं तो इसको अरेंज कैसे करेंगे? Arrange we will do like this: n factorial divided by 0 factorial 2 factorial. Here listen one thing. अगर आपके पास ये था कि आपके पास टोटल n टॉयज थे, जहां पे एक चाइल्ड को एक भी टॉय नहीं मिल रहा, तो ऑब्वियस सी बात है इस वाले चाइल्ड को कितने टॉयज मिल रहे हैं? 2 टॉयज मिल रहे हैं. तो ये 2 कितनी बार आएगा? एक बार. अब 1 टॉय कितनी बार आएगा? 1 फैक्टोरियल आपका आएगा n-2 टाइम्स इनटू मल्टीप्लाई बाय n-2 फैक्टोरियल. ये बात सही है, क्योंकि आपका 1 फैक्टोरियल कितनी बार आएगा? एक टॉय कितनी जनों को मिलेगा? सॉरी, n-2 आएगा. यहाँ पे n-2 आएगा. n-2 क्यों आएगा? क्योंकि 2 टॉयज एक चाइल्ड को मिल चुके हैं. तो रिमेनिंग टॉयज कितने बच्चे हमारे पास? n-2. और ये n-2 टॉयज कितने बच्चों में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होंगे? n-2 बच्चों में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होंगे, सच दैट ईच चाइल्ड विल गेट 1 toy individually. So first case is, first children is getting no toy, second children is getting exactly 2 toys, and the remaining 1 children will get 1 toys. That is total n-2 toys. Means the distribution will be like this: n factorial divided by first one is getting 0 toy, second one is getting 2 toys, means it is 2 factorial into 1 factorial. 1 factorial how many times? 1 toy. How many times? So 1 toy is n-2 times. And 1 toy is coming how many times? n-2 times. So it is multiplied by n-2 factorial, and it is distributed and this is distributed among n children, so it will become n factorial. This is your final answer. Okay, note it down. This is your final answer. Our new topic is multinomial theorem. Multinomial theorem. Multinomial theorem. What is multinomial theorem? इसमें हम लिखेंगे the number of ways of selecting. The number of ways of selecting exactly are objects. Exactly are object from a group of m plus n plus p object in which m objects are alike of one kind, n objects are alike of second kind, and p objects are alike of third kind, then it is given by coefficient of x to the power r. Coefficient of x to the power r. What is multinomial theorem? Multinomial theorem is that you are having a group of what people? M plus n plus, in which m are alike of one kind, p are alike of one kind, and n are alike of one kind. There are three categories of object, and you are having three categories which are alike in themselves. Means m objects are alike of one kind, n objects are alike of one kind, and p objects are alike of one kind. Then you have to select how many objects exactly are object out of this group. So what is the procedure? Procedure is you have to find the coefficient of x to the power r. Coefficient of x to the power r in 1 plus x square up to ... it will become up to x to the power m multiplied by 1 plus x square, it will go till x to the power n multiplied by 1 plus x square up to it will go till x to the power p. Means you have to find the coefficient of x to the power r in 1 plus x square up to x की power m, 1 plus x square up to x की power n, and 1 plus x square up to x की power p. This is your final answer. Note it down. Let's see a question on this. How we can solve this? Let's do a question. How we can solve this? Write down the question. Question is find the number of ways of selecting exactly 4 fruits. Exactly 4 fruits out of 4 apples, 5 mangoes, and 6 oranges. Here you are having 3 groups. What groups? 4 apples, 5 mangoes and 6 oranges, and you have to select how many fruits? 4 fruits. Exactly 4 fruits means you have to find what? You have to find coefficient of x to the power 4, and you have to find the coefficient of x to the power 4 in 1 plus x square up to it is going till what? X square plus x cube plus x to the power 4 multiplied by 1 plus x square plus x to the power 3 plus x to the power 4 plus x to the power 5. Next it is going multiplied by 1 plus x square plus x cube plus x to the power 4 plus x to the power 5 plus x to the power 6. Means you have to find the coefficient of x to the power 4 in how many apples are there? There are 4 apples, then it will go till x to the power 4. How many mangoes are there? There are 5 mangoes, then it will go till x to the power 5. And how many oranges are there? 6 oranges, then it will go like this. Okay. Now we have to find the coefficient of x to the power 4 here. We have to find the coefficient of x to the power 4 here. We can find it like this. We can find it like this. Coefficient of x to the power 4 into, this is GP. This is GP. How many terms are coming here? 5 terms are coming. So final answer, x to the power 5 minus 1 upon x minus 1. I have find the sum by using the formula of sum of GP. Multiply by what? Multiply by what? It is what? It is x to the power 6 minus 1 upon x minus 1. Next is what? X to the power 7 minus 1 upon x minus 1. यहाँ पे आपने क्या किया? यहाँ पे जीपी के सम का फॉर्मूला यूज कर लिया. यहाँ पे नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स कितनी थी आपके पास? 1 2 3 4 5. यहाँ पे थी 1 2 3 4 5 6 एंड 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. तो आपने जीपी के सम का फॉर्मूला यूज कर लिया. तो कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x टू द पावर 4 इंटू एक्स की पावर 5 माइनस 1, एक्स की पावर 6 माइनस 1, एक्स की पावर 7 माइनस 1. अब यहाँ पे आप देखेंगे कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x टू द पावर 4 अगर मुझे निकालना है तो मैं इसको क्या लिखूंगा? मैं इसको लिखूंगा x टू द पावर 5 माइनस 1 इंटू एक्स टू द पावर 6 माइनस 1 इंटू एक्स टू द पावर 7 माइनस 1 इंटू एक्स माइनस 1. या मैं इसको ऐसे भी लिख सकता हूं, कैसे भी लिख लीजिए, x माइनस 1 की पावर माइनस 3. आपने इस तरह से लिखा. अब आप एक चीज देखिए, अगर मैं इनको मल्टीप्लाई करूंगा, इसको इससे मल्टीप्लाई करूंगा, इससे इससे मल्टीप्लाई करूंगा, तो मुझे कभी भी इनके मल्टीप्लीकेशन में x की पावर 4 का कोफिशिएंट नहीं मिलेगा. 1 माइनस एक्स की पावर 5 माइनस 1, यहाँ पे x की पावर 4 नहीं आ रहा, यहाँ पे भी x की पावर 4 नहीं आ रहा, यहाँ पे भी x की पावर 4 नहीं आ रहा. यानी इन तीनों को अगर मैं मल्टीप्लाई करूंगा तो कहीं पे भी मुझे x की पावर 4 नहीं मिलेगा. इसका मतलब ये वाले तीनों तो क्या हो गए? रिजेक्ट हो गए, क्योंकि इनमें कभी भी हमें x की पावर 4 का कोफिशिएंट नहीं मिलेगा. अब आपको क्या चाहिए? आपको चाहिए कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x टू द पावर 4 इन, इसको मैं ऐसे भी लिख सकता हूं, 1 माइनस एक्स टू द पावर माइनस 3. 1 minus x to the power minus 3. If I have written the sum like this, 1 minus x to the power 5 upon 1 minus x, 1 minus x to the power 6 upon 1 minus x, and 1 minus x to the power 7 upon 1 minus x. It is like this. We have studied this thing in binomial theorem. This is binomial theorem for negative and fractional index. So you have to find the coefficient of x to the power 4, and the coefficient of x to the power 4 is given by n plus r minus 1 c r. N plus r minus 1 c r. So what is n plus r c minus 1 c r? It will become n is what? 3 plus 3. N is what? 3. R is what? 4 minus 1 c r. R is what? 4. So it will become 7 minus 1, 6, 6 c 4. So there are 6 c 4 ways to select exactly 4 fruits from 4 apples, 5 mangoes and 6 oranges. Note it down. Let's do next question. What is your next question? Your next question is, in how many ways, next question is, in how many ways can a student score exactly, in how many ways can a student score exactly 60 marks in 3 papers of 60 marks each, 60 marks each, if a minimum of if a minimum of 7, 8 and 9, if the minimum of 7, 8 and 9 marks are required in respective subject assume all the marks in whole numbers. Try to solve this. Let's solve this question. In how many ways can a student score exactly 6 marks in 3 papers of 60 marks each? If a minimum of 7, 8, 9 marks are required in respective subject, assume all the marks in whole number. So you have to find what? You have to find coefficient of x to the power 60 in. अब फर्स्ट सब्जेक्ट में आपका मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेंट कितना है? यू हैव टू स्कोर मिनिमम 7 मार्क्स. In second subject, you have to score minimum 8 marks, and in third subject, you have to score minimum 9 marks. Here we will start with what? X to the power 7 plus x to the power 8 plus x to the power 9. Up to it will got x to the power 16 multiply by x to the power 8 plus x to the power 9. Up to it will go what? Up to x to the power 16 multiplied by what? Multiplied by x to the power 9 plus x to the power 10 plus x to the power 11. Up to it will go what? X to the power 60. Means you have seen the minimum marks in the first subject is starting from 7, the minimum marks in second subject is starting from power 8, and the minimum marks in subject 3 is starting from 9. So it will become like this. Okay? So coefficient of x to the power 60, coefficient of x to the power 60 in. I am taking something common out. I can take x to the power 7 common from here, x to the power 8 common from here, and x to the power 9 common from here. So it will become x to the power 7 into x to the power 8 into x to the power 9 multiplied by 1 plus x square. Okay? And it will become like this. X to the power what? It will remain what? X to the power 53. Then the next term will be what? 1 plus x square. Up to it will what give? X to the power 52. X to the power 52. Because आपने x की power 8 को कॉमन निकाल लिया तो यहाँ पे क्या बचेगा? लास्ट में x की power 52 multiplied by it will become 1 plus x square, and it will go till x to the power what? 51. इस बात को आप समझ चुके होंगे कि हमें ऐसा मिलने वाला है. अब यहाँ पे x की पावर 7, x की पावर 8 और x की पावर 9 आपके पास टोटल बाहर आ रहा है. तो 9 प्लस 8 हमारा कितना होगा? 17. 17 प्लस 7 कितना होगा? 24. यानी इस चीज को हमें इसमें से हटाना पड़ेगा क्योंकि ये ऑलरेडी मल्टीप्लाई हो रहे हैं. तो हमें क्या देखना पड़ेगा? हमें देखना पड़ेगा कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x की पावर 36, बिकॉज 60 माइनस 8 प्लस 7 इज 15, 15 प्लस 9 इज 24. तो इस चीज को हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा? सब्ट्रैक्ट करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि ये चीज हमारे पास ऑलरेडी आ रही है. इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस हमने बाइनोमियल थ्योरम में किए थे. तो इट विल बिकम कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x टू द पावर 36 इन व्हाट विल इट बिकम? इट विल बिकम 1 minus x to the power 54 upon 1 minus x. What will it become? It will become 1 minus x to the power 53 upon 1 minus x. Next one in what? 1 minus x to the power 52 divided by 1 minus x. यहां तक आपने देखा तो ये आपको मिल जाएगा कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x to the power 36 in 1 minus x to the power 54, 1 minus x to the power 53, 1 minus x to the power 52 and total 1 minus x to the power minus 3. यहां से भी आपको कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x की पावर 36 नहीं मिलेगा, यहां से भी नहीं मिलेगा, यहां से भी नहीं मिलेगा, केवल यहां से मिलेगा. तो आप इसको क्या लिख सकते हैं? इसको लिख सकते हैं कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x की पावर 36 in 1 minus x to the power minus 3 and it will become what? 36 plus 3 minus 1 c. कितना हो जाएगा ये? 36. So it will become 36 plus 3 is what? 39. 39 minus 1 is 38. So it will become 38 c 36. या फिर आप इसको ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं 38 c 2. Note it down. This is your final answer. Next question is, find the total number of non-negative integral solution of the equation x plus y plus z is equal to 6. अब यहां पे एक बात देखिए, आपको यहां पे क्या निकालना है, फाइंड द टोटल नंबर ऑफ नॉन नेगेटिव इंटीग्रल सॉल्यूशन ऑफ द इक्वेशन x प्लस y प्लस z प्लस 6. अब यहां पे नॉन नेगेटिव इसलिए बोला है क्योंकि इट इज इक्वलेंट टू व्हाट, इट इज इक्विवेलेंट टू डिस्ट्रीब्यूट 6 identical things among 3 persons such that one may get none, one or more things. It is just like what? Because आप यहाँ पे देखेंगे आपको मिल रहा है x प्लस वाई प्लस जेड इज इक्वल टू 6. मैं यहाँ पे बोल सकता हूँ कि x का वैल्यू कहां से कहां तक वेरी कर सकता है. x का वैल्यू आपका 0 से लेके 6 तक वेरी कर सकता है. y का वैल्यू आपका कहां से कहां तक वेरी कर सकता है, 0 से लेके 6 तक. और z का वैल्यू भी आपका कहां से कहां तक वेरी कर सकता है, 0 से लेके 6 तक. तो इस बात को आप देखेंगे कि यहाँ पे मैंने क्या बोला है, इट इज जस्ट इक्वलेंट टू डिस्ट्रीब्यूट 6 आइडेंटिकल थिंग्स अपॉन अमंग 3 पर्सन सच दैट वन में गेट नन, वन और मोर. हो सकता है उसको एक भी ना मिले, हो सकता है उसको एक मिल जाए, हो सकता है उसको सारा मिल जाए, या कुछ भी काउंटिंग में उसको मिल सकता है. बट अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस लिमिट, बिकॉज x का वैल्यू आपका 0 से 6 तक जा रहा है और y का भी 0 से 6 तक और z का भी 0 से 6 तक. क्योंकि यहाँ पर मैंने नॉन नेगेटिव इसलिए बोला है क्योंकि नंबर ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट that can be distributed cannot be negative and that cannot be in fraction. So we want to find the total number of non-negative integral of this equation. तो इसके solution निकालने के लिए फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे, जैसे कि हमने क्या बात की, इट इज इक्वलेंट टू डिस्ट्रीब्यूट 6 आइडेंटिकल थिंग्स अमॉन्ग 3 पर्सन सच दैट वन में गेट नन, वन और मोर. इसका फॉर्मूला क्या होता है, इसका फॉर्मूला होता है n प्लस r माइनस 1 c r माइनस 1. ओके, तो n इज व्हाट, 6 प्लस r. R means how many persons are there? 3. So it will become 6 plus 3 minus 1. C 3 minus 1. So it will become 6 plus 3 what? 9. 9 minus 1 is 8. So it will become what? 8C2. So this is your final answer to solve this question. Note it down. Okay, let's do another question. The question is same. Find the number of non-negative integral solution of the equation x plus y plus z plus w is equal to 20. So find the total number of non-negative integral solution of the equation x plus y plus z plus 20. So it is equivalent to what? Distributing 20 objects among 4 persons such that one gets none, one or more. So final answer is what? It is n plus r minus 1 c r minus 1. So it will become what? 20 plus 4 minus 1 c 4 minus 1. So it will become what? 23 c3. This is your final answer. और 23 c3 को आप लिख सकते हैं 23 c20. तो जब भी आपको इस तरह से बोला जाए कि you have to find the number of integral solution of this equation, means you have to assume this problem as the number of n identical things which has to be distributed in some person such that one person get none, one or more. So it is directly n plus r minus 1 c r minus 1. You should remember this formula. Okay, note it down. Let's see another question. Find the total number of integral solution of the equation. Number of integral solution of this equation. Your equation is x plus y plus z is equal to 20 and some conditions are given. The conditions are x is greater than equal to minus 4, okay, y is greater than equal to what, 1, and the third condition is z is greater than equal to 0. ठीक है, तो एक काम करते हैं, ये कंडीशन हम लोगों को दिया हुआ है, इस क्वेश्चन को हम लोगों को सॉल्व करना है. लेट्स सॉल्व दिस. All the three objects are having boundation. The boundation, we have to remove the boundation. So let us suppose it is written x is greater than equal to minus 4. So I am taking it x plus 4 and let us suppose x plus 4 is equal to what? x1. मैं इस 4 को इधर लेके आ रहा हूं तो इट विल बिकम x plus 4 और यहाँ पे बोला है कि x plus 4 is greater than equal to 0 हो जाएगा और मैं मान के चल रहा हूं इक्वालिटी की केस में वो किसी नंबर के बराबर होता है, डेट इज व्हाट, x1. ठीक है. सेकंड केस में इसको क्या लिख सकता हूं मैं, y minus 1, इस 1 को मैं इधर लेके आऊंगा तो इट विल बिकम y minus 1 is greater than equal to 0. In some case y minus 1 is equal to what, y1. और सिमिलरली यहाँ पे मैं लिखूंगा तो z बराबर क्या मिलेगा मुझे, z1. तो यहां से आप देख सकते हैं, यू कैन सी फ्रॉम हियर कि x is equal to what, x1 minus 4. From here you can see y is what, y is equal to y1 plus 1 and z is what, z1. From here you can see we have removed all the boundation which have given on x, y, z and we have written like this: x is equal to x1 minus 4, y is equal to y1 plus 4 and z is equal to z1. How we can write like this? It will become x plus 4 is greater than equal to 0. In some case I have taken the equality with, so x plus 4 is equal to what, x1. Okay, put these values in this equation and it will become what, if the equation is x plus y plus z is equal to 20, what is the value of x? The value of x is x1 minus 4 plus y. What is the value of y? It is y1 plus 1 plus what is the value of z? Z is equal to what, z1, that is equal to what, 20. So it will become x1 plus y1 plus z1 is equals to 23. So this question remains what? This question is what? Distributing 23 items, 23 objects among 3 persons. Okay, so final answer will be 23 plus 3 minus 1, C3 minus 1. So it will become 25 C2. This is your final answer. If boundation is given, so we have removed the boundation. Okay, note it down. Next question. Your next question is, find the non-negative integral solution of the equation. Find the non-negative integral solution of the equation x plus y plus z is less than equal to 20. यहां पे आपको जो इक्वेशन दी हुई है उसमें आपके पास इनइक्वालिटी लगी हुई है, तो इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व करने के लिए आपको दिया हुआ है x प्लस वाई प्लस जेड इज लेस देन इक्वल टू 20. तो हम एक केस मान के चलेंगे जिसमें ये लीस्ट पॉसिबल केस में कि x प्लस वाई प्लस जेड आपका किसके बराबर हो जाए, 20 के बराबर हो जाए. तो इन दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस we will use a dummy variable. यहां पे एक डमी वेरिएबल हम लोग यूज करेंगे. व्हाट इज द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ दैट डमी वेरिएबल, वी विल सी. हमने एक डमी वेरिएबल लिया और वो डमी वेरिएबल हम लोग क्या ले रहे हैं, w. In this type of question we will use dummy variable, that is w. So it will become x plus y plus z plus w. हमने क्या किया इस पूरी इक्वेशन में, W को ऐड कर दिया. अगर हमने W को ऐड किया और हम ये मान के चल रहे हैं कि किसी क्वांटिटी को ऐड करने पे ये अपनी मैक्सिमम वैल्यू अटेंड कर लेगा, तो इसका मैक्सिमम वैल्यू किसके बराबर दिया हुआ है, 20. बिकॉज द सम ऑफ ऑल द 3 ऑब्जेक्ट्स इज लेस देन इक्वल टू 20. कहने का मतलब इन तीनों का सम हमेशा 20 या 20 से क्या होगा, छोटा. तो वी हैव इंट्रोड्यूस्ड अ डमी वेरिएबल. So by introducing dummy variable, we have seen that inequality is removed. Now the equation is like this: x plus y plus z plus w is equal to 20. Means you have to distribute 4 objects among. You have to distribute 20 objects among 4 persons such that one gets none, 1 or more. So it will become like this: 20 plus 4 minus 1, C4 minus 1. So it will become what? 20 plus 4 is 24. 24 minus 1 is 23. 23 C3, or you can write it like this: 23 C. 20. This is your final answer. So whenever you see the question of inequality, you have to remove the inequality by introducing a dummy variable. Okay, note it down. Let's start with our new topic, that is derangement. What is derangement? तो derangement पढ़ने से पहले हम लोग बात करेंगे what is arrangement. Derangement पढ़ने से पहले हम लोग बात करेंगे arrangement क्या होता है. जैसे I am having 4 letters and I am having 4 persons and I want to deliver that 4 letters to 4 persons. Suppose the letter names are 1, 2, 3, 4 and the one letter corresponding which we have to deliver is A person, second letter has to be delivered to B person, third letter has to deliver to third person and C person, and fourth letter is delivered to fourth person, that is D. Means first letter has to be delivered to A person, second letter is to be delivered to B person, third letter is to be delivered to third person, that is C, and fourth letter is distributed to delivered to fourth person, that is D. If we make the selection or arrangement like this, that all the 4 letters goes to their original places, mean first letter go to A, second letter go to B, third letter go to C, and fourth letter go to D, then it is what? Then it is what? Arrangement. Then it is cases of arrangement. And in how many cases we can do it? In 4 factorial ways. In 4 factorial ways हम ऐसा कर सकते हैं इसको. ठीक है, हम बात करते हैं डी अरेंजमेंट की. डी अरेंजमेंट का मतलब क्या हुआ? डी अरेंजमेंट का मतलब ये हुआ कि कोई भी चीज अपनी सही जगह पे नहीं जाएगी. None of the thing will go at its definite position. मीन्स ए के लिए हम बात करें तो फर्स्ट लेटर जो है वो आपके पास किसके पास जाना चाहिए था? ए के पास, और सेकंड लेटर बी के पास, थर्ड लेटर सी के पास एंड फोर्थ लेटर डी के पास. तो यहां पे कोई भी लेटर अपनी करस्पॉन्डिंग पोजीशन पे नहीं गया. इसका मतलब ये क्या है? डी अरेंजमेंट है. ठीक है. 4 boys went to market carrying their umbrellas, and when they are to the temple, 4 boys carrying umbrella and went to temple. After worshipping, they are coming out of the temple. Then none of the person is having its own umbrella. Then it is what? De-arrangement. किसी भी स्टूडेंट, किसी भी बॉय के पास उसका खुद का अम्ब्रेला नहीं था. इसका मतलब none of the thing went to its original position. Then it is what? De-arrangement. तो de-arrangement सॉल्व करने के लिए आप लोग क्या करेंगे? De-arrangement सॉल्व करने के लिए एक फॉर्मूला यूज करते हैं हम लोग.